Hola, bienvenidos en la episodio 2 de Llamada con las Reinas, featuring Minorka Mercado. She's Miss Venezuela 1993 and Miss Universe 1994 second runner-up. So we're we're closely um, joined by one of my favorite queens of all time, which is Minorka Mercado. Okay, so before we start our Instagram live, I just want to brief all of you about her. So, her full name was Minorka Marisela Mercado Carrero. She was born on January 15, 1972 in Caracas, Venezuela. She won the most beautiful woman in Venezuela in when she won Miss Venezuela 1993. So Miss Venezuela 1993 was the 40th Miss Venezuela pageant held on Teresa Carreño Cultural Complex in Caracas, Venezuela, hosted by Gilberto Correa and Barbara Palacios. When she won Miss Venezuela, she was able to represent her country at the Miss Universe pageant here in the Philippines on um, May 21, 1994. The Miss Universe 1994 was the 43rd Miss Universe pageant was held on May 21, 1944 at the plenary hall of the Philippine International Convention Center here in Manila in the Philippines. She won many awards um, during the pre-pageant activities where she um, secured her spot at the top 10 of the pageant, and she's a heavy favorite during that time. So it doesn't a surprise. It's not a surprise to her, to everyone, or rather to um, to her to enter the top 10. Okay. So during that time, she won the Miss Photogenic or Miss Photogénica during the pageant. She won also many awards. Best in Philippine Terno, where all the candidates of Miss Universe 1994 were able to wear a traditional terno, which is a traditional dress, a traditional Filipina dress, which is worn by Filipinas during the Spanish colonial era, and that's became our um, national dress. Also, she won the second runner-up at the final moment when Miss Colombia, Carolina Gomez, Miss India Sushmita Sen, and her Miss Venezuela Minorka Mercado was the final three of that night. So she were announced as the second runner-up, and Miss India Sushmita Sen won the Miss Universe 1994. And here she is. I'm sending my invitation to Minorka. So let's wait for her. Hi!
Hey, hi, how are
Ah,
you? Hola,
I'm good.
cómo estás?
Muy, muy bien, muy bien. ¿Y tú?
Excellent. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you for inviting. It was so
Oh my
nice.
God. Thank you so much for accepting my request. It's been a dream of mine to talk to you, and it's finally here. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to talk to you. The Filipino people are so fascinated with you. We love you because you love our country so much. And oh my God, no tengo palabra ahora. I have no words actually. And yeah, thank you so much
No,
for
thank you.
accepting.
I'm so happy to be here. I love Filipinos. You gave me everything, everything in 1994. I'm so thankful that now you remember me. You still remember me. That for me
Yeah,
is a blessing.
yeah. Filipinos are so fascinated about Miss Universe, and also we are fascinated all the Miss Venezuelas. And when the Miss Universe 1994 was held in the Philippines, we were just, okay. So the Miss Universe will be here held in the Philippines. So let's put Miss Venezuela on the top. Every, we were, you know, we were just fascinated all the Miss Venezuelas, and yeah, thank you so much for loving my country. It's a huge honor for me to talk to you, and for giving me the opportunity to be able to talk to a Miss Venezuela and also a former Miss Universe candidate. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity. It's been an honor, and oh my God, I have no words today. No tengo palabra
No
ahora.
tienes
Eh,
palabra, no. But thank you.
I have,
You know why? Thank you so much because, wow, 20 years ago, I went to
yes,
your country and
yes.
and now I can talk to everybody there. For me, it's amazing. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. Okay? I'm so happy to be
Um,
here.
Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity. Yeah. So let's start our Instagram live. So this Instagram live was called Llamada con las Reinas, or literally translated in Spanish, Call with the Queens. So you were one of my, I don't want to say this, closest Miss Venezuela because
Thank
we
you.
talk a lot on Instagram. So I have no doubt that you will respond to this, and it's been an honor for me to join by one of the most loved Miss Venezuela for by all of the Filipinos. Even my mom also remembers you. She
How old?
remembers you.
Sorry,
Yeah,
how old were you when I
I
was
am
there in
just
1994?
I am only 14 years old during this. I am I was born in 2005, so I
Okay.
don't but uh when I entered the pageantry in 2011, I searched all the Miss Universe pageants even in 1994, and I searched
Wow.
it and I found it. Yeah.
But you are now 15 years old, right?
Yes, I am 15 years old,
But but
and
but your
yeah.
mom remember me. You
Yes,
said that.
yes, my mom remembers you even um because during that time she was watching Miss Universe in the TV here in my home, and she remembers you, and I'm so grateful that I shared this Instagram live with you so much. Thank you so much.
But
Muchas
say
gracias.
but say thank you
Yeah.
to your mom for supporting me in
Yes.
1994. I appreciate that.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Yes. Thank you so much.
That was so
Okay, let's
kind.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, let's start our Instagram live. So, I brief all the most important details about you. You were, I heard that your full name was so beautiful. I love it. Minorka Marisela Mercado Carrero. Is
Yes,
that
that's
right?
correct. I love the
Uh,
pronunciation. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
It's a
I
little
believe it.
it's a little bit long, because in Latin America most of the our names is
Yes.
like, really, really long. But
Yeah. I love also my name. It's also, very, very long. I just use the name Los Cucuros of Filipinos because I don't want to show my name to the Instagram. So yeah, um, I love your name. I
thank
love
you.
I love your name. I'm just so fascinated all the names of um, Latin people because we're both Spanish colonies, so we share
Mhm.
a lot of similarities, even in the food, in the words. I love it, and I just I just just so fascinated all of you, most especially Venezuelans, because we both love pageants. Filipino fans are one of the best pageants of the world, pageant fans in the world. Also, the Venezuela. So we love every Miss Venezuela. We're just fascinated about all of you, and being able to talk to you is such an honor for me as a pageant fan. I have no words, really, literally, I have no words to
But you know
say.
what?
So
You
yeah,
know what,
yeah,
Bear? When I arrived in Filipinas, in Manila, it was amazing for me because as soon as I arrived, I got off the plane, I
yeah.
felt the joy from
Mm-hmm,
Filipinos, and that gave me the confidence,
mm-hmm.
during the contest. For me,
Okay.
that moment at the airport when where everybody was there, the press, the fans, and I
Mm-hmm,
felt that gave me the
mm-hmm.
confidence, and I was thinking like, oh my God, feel like I'm home. For
Yeah.
me, it was amazing. It was like I fell in love with you guys, and
Thank
and that was
you.
the connection that
Yeah.
I I I could feel when those 30 days in 1994 there, and it's amazing because now when I post anything, I can read, your comment, your beautiful comments to me, the kindness and the love. I can feel
Yes.
it, after
Thank
20
you.
27 years, the
Of course, when you arrive here in the Philippines, you will always feel the hospitality of the Filipino hospitality. Even you're not a full-blooded Filipino. When you arrive here in the Philippines, you are now considered as a Filipino, because
yes,
we love everyone. We love welcoming everyone. We're very
mhm,
welcoming with others, most especially to Latin countries, because we also, I said earlier, we share a lot of similarities and some ways. So we consider everyone as our family.
yeah.
You are always welcome here in the Philippines, and so, please, after this pandemic, please visit again the Philippines. Filipinos love you. Really, really miss.
You know what? Philippines is in my bucket list. I
Ah,
wish I can go back someday, but this time will be
yeah,
different because I want to
yes,
go there with my family to show them
mm-hmm,
how beautiful is your country,
yes, thank you,
and the and
and
the
also,
and the special people Filipinos are.
mhm, thank you. Also, I want to visit Venezuela when this pandemic ends, and to really explore Venezuela, how beautiful Venezuela. And yeah, okay, let's start it. Okay, let's start
Okay.
the questions. So first, I will ask you some questions from your journey in Miss Venezuela 1993. Okay, so Miss Venezuela 1993 was the 40th Miss Venezuela pageant held on Teresa Carreño Cultural Complex in Caracas, Venezuela. And yeah, so you decided to join Miss Venezuela 1993 on what age?
Sorry,
You decided to join the Miss Venezuela 1993 on what age? On what age did you join the Miss Venezuela pageant?
you mean like
El año.
my age, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, my age. I was 20 years old.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
20 years old. Then who pushed you to join the national pageant?
Okay, like I don't know if you know this, but I was a former volleyball player
Yes,
in
yes.
the national team in Venezuela,
Mm,
and I came from that world, from the
mm.
athlete,
You
field.
became a beauty queen.
Yeah, but I didn't know at that time, I didn't know nothing about beauty queens or models,
Mm-hmm.
to wear makeups, and how to walk on the high heel shoes. High
Yes.
heels, I didn't know that. For that reason, I met a beautiful angel. He is
Mm,
now in heaven. And I met this
Oh.
beautiful person that he saw my sister at the university,
Mm.
because at that time I was studying business administrator
Yeah.
i-
Administration. Yeah.
en la UCB,
Mm.
Universidad Central de Venezuela. And that guy, oh, he was a lawyer at that time, and he
Mm.
was there, and he saw my sister, and he proposed
Mm.
to my sister, oh, would you like to participate in the Miss Venezuela? And she was
Mm.
in the national team with me too, playing volleyball for
Ah.
our country at the same time.
Yeah.
And she said, I know interesting on the, the queens or the beauty
Mm.
pageants, but my sister, maybe she she can do it. And
Mm.
after that, I met this guy, Horacio Villalobo. It was
Ah.
his
Okay.
name, Horacio. Do you know him, right? Did you read my post in Instagram about him or
Yeah.
not?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I remember. I remember the name. Yeah.
Okay, he discovered me, and he
Mm.
said, let's go, Minorca, go to the, the Quinta Miss Venezuela, where
Mm.
everybody's there, the Misses and Mr. Osmel Sousa.
Yes. And
Okay.
you meet yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. And then I met Osmel, and he gave
Okay.
me like a bathing suit and high heels. And I said, okay, I will wear this, but I don't know how to walk on these high heels. And he said, don't worry,
Mm.
put it on and go to the stage. And I was there. I tried it to model to, for him, but he was looking at me. He said, okay, Minorca, if you can lose like 10 or 15 pounds, because we have different body, like if you are an athlete or model
Yes.
or miss, we are different types of body. The
Mm-hmm.
athlete is more, muscle, different. It's not like a
Body type. Yeah.
skinny, yeah, a
Mm.
skinny body. And I said, okay, let me try. If I, I did, I do it, I can come back. And I
Mm-hmm.
did it, and I did it. And I came back.
Yeah.
I said, okay, Osmail, could you check it out? I can get in or not? And he said, when I was, walking on the stage, he said, perfect. Okay, now you are part of the Miss Venezuela 1993.
Ah.
And I was so happy. But the main reason that I say yes to Horacio, it was like because I wanted to learn something different, to
Mm.
how to wear makeup, how to know different people, try to know that stuff
Yeah.
with the press and model. I love it, and I love it.
Mm-hmm.
But it was so hard at the beginning because I didn't have any experience. But
Mm.
it was great, and I won the Miss Venezuela.
Yeah.
It was.
Eventually, you won the Miss Venezuela, and everything happens for a reason. And look at you now. You were Miss Venezuela, and you are representing your country with so much pride here in the Philippines. So yeah, you slay all the segments of Miss Venezuela, the pageant, and I love all the candidates singing the Miss Venezuela hymn during the opening. I love the candidates dancing
Mhm.
through the song, through the hymn of Miss Venezuela, and I love it. Among all the three segments of the pageant, which is your favorite? Uh, La traje de baño, la traje de gala, o la ronda de las preguntas. ¿Cuál de los tres es tu favorita?
During Miss Venezuela contest.
Yes, during the
Okay.
Miss Venezuela. Which?
Okay.
Yeah.
In my year in 1993, we didn't have any like a question during the
Mm,
contest. Only we had the runaway with the.
yes. Yeah. Okay. Oh my God. Oh.
Are you there?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Okay. Yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
Did you hear
Okay.
me?
Okay. Okay. Yes. Yes. Okay. We
Yeah.
didn't
Okay.
have any. we didn't have any question to answer during the contest. It was more
Mm-hmm.
bathing suit competition, the gowns
Ah,
evening. It was in back then. Now it's different. Uh,
yes, it's very different.
yeah, but I really enjoyed everything. The bathing suit, the gowns evening. I love it. I love it because it was the first time for me, and I was
Mm,
like enjoying everything, without
mm.
any judgment.
Okay. So when Gilberto Correa, which is the host of the pageant,
Yeah.
announced you as the winner, what comes into your mind during that exact moment? Okay, I will translate in Spanish. En el momento que Gilberto Correa anuncia a ti como la ganadora de esta noche,
Mhm.
¿cómo te sientes en estos momentos? Okay, I will emirate how Gilberto Correa announced it. La Miss World Venezuela es Miss Distrito Capital y Miss Venezuela 1993 es Miss Apure, Minorka
Minorka
Mercado.
I love your Spanish. I love it. You are
Thank
doing
you.
great. How do you
Thank you
know
so much.
Spanish? How do you know? For
You
your
know,
mom?
no, we have Spanish roots actually. We have Spanish roots because my grandmother was my the grandmother of my grandmother was actually Spanish. She's a
Okay.
Spanish. So we have Spanish roots in our bloods, but um but we doesn't speak Spanish at all.
I know
Yeah,
that. I know that because I remember when I went in Filipinas, I can talk in Spanish, but was with the older people. The young people
yes,
that didn't speak Spanish back then, but
yes,
I remember that it was more older people. For that reason, I was
yes,
asking you, how do you speak in Spanish? Because you are
yeah.
so young.
Thank you. Yeah, there is a reason behind that where the older people were Spanish speakers because when during the 1970s our national our official language was Spanish. One of our
Yeah.
official language was Spanish. But when the government decided to rewrite the constitution, they decided to remove Spanish as one of our official language. So
Hmm.
we removed the Spanish during that time. So we are not able to speak Spanish for today as today. For your question, why I studied Spanish, because
Oh,
I was a history lover. I was a history lover. I love studying history about the Philippine history, the Spanish history, and I decided, what if I study Spanish? So I decided to educate myself.
hmm.
I To educate myself, I was watching on YouTube how to speak this, and I was
I
browsing
love
some
it.
books.
I
Yes,
love it
some books.
because your
Yeah.
pronunciation is so good. I like it. I
Thank
like
you.
it. And by the way, when
I
I
was
went, oh, sorry,
Yeah, I
I
remember.
interrupted.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
I remember when I went there, I could read in Spanish too, some like a promotion or billboard, a lot of
Yeah,
Spanish. For that reason, I was
yeah,
curious. Why do you know Spanish? Because I remember I couldn't talk in Spanish with the young people. It was more older people. But now you answered the question to me. I love it that now, if you come this side of the world, you can talk Spanish in Latin
yeah, yeah,
America by yourself.
yeah. Filipinos and Spanish are very similar.
Yeah,
With other. This is the most interesting part because yes, we are a former Spanish colony. Aside from Venezuela, also, we are
yeah.
Spanish colony. So some of the words were inherited from Spanish.
Hmm.
So I think, if I'm not mistaken, 20% of the Filipino language was originally Spanish.
Yeah,
So just and also some of the people, surname of all the people were in Spanish, just like me, Bautista. It's
yeah. A lot of
Spanish.
names in Spanish. A lot of
Yeah,
names, like a Rogelio.
Yeah,
Bautista.
Rogelio.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
Bautista.
love it. I love it.
But also my my middle name, which is Monteverde, was also
Oh,
Spanish. Yeah, Monteverde, and
exactly.
I was yeah,
Monteverde.
and yeah, Monteverde. I searched it and I found Monteverde is a place in Costa Rica, and I was like, oh my God, my middle name is a place in Costa Rica,
In Costa Rica.
and yeah,
Costa Rica is
okay,
so beautiful.
okay,
You need to
that's
go
it.
there too.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
it's
But
just like an official.
going, yeah.
Yeah,
But going back to your question, when Gilberto announced that I was the winner that night in
yeah.
1993, I was in shock. I couldn't believe it
Mm-hmm.
because remember I got into the Miss Venezuela. For me, it was more getting experience
Mm-hmm.
as a human being, more
Yes.
than like a model or miss. But when he announced that I was the winner that night, I was, of
Mm.
course, so happy, so proud of myself because
Yeah.
I I needed to learn a lot of stuff at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
But I was so happy, of course, and I love the challenge. By the way,
Yeah.
I'm that kind of person that I love to know new things,
Mm-hmm.
to learn different things.
Mm-hmm.
And I love the challenge. When Horacio told me about the Miss Venezuela, I said, "Yeah, of course, I wanna try, I wanna try." But I never my my goal it wasn't to be a winner,
To win.
like
Yeah.
yeah, to win like a Miss Venezuela. But
Mm-hmm.
what happened that night, and I was so happy. And I took it with a lot of gratitude because it was
Yeah.
amazing. It was a great opportunity for me to work with the best people in my country. You
Yeah.
know, from
I have everything a sash here
ah,
saying Miss
Miss
Venezuela.
Venezuela. Oh, that
Yeah.
was so cute. I love it. Oh,
Yes.
hey,
It is
okay, just a second. Let me tell my daughter she's here because
okay.
I will bring mine, okay? Let's see who
Okay,
looks
oh my God.
better. Let's see who looks better, you and me, okay? Let's see. Okay, okay, just a second. My husband is bringing my Miss Venezuela.
Wait, sash.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh my God.
yeah. Let's see.
Oh my God.
But how
I
did you
have
get it? How did you get yours?
I I work I work no, how can I say this? I have no words actually. I'm no palabras. I made it with colored paper and bond paper. Yes.
Mm,
And
okay.
I cut it and paste it and look at this. Look this as the stash. And yeah. And just a proof, I have this the coat of arms of Venezuela.
Oh my gosh, look at that. So beautiful. I love it. I love the colors, the
Thank you.
combination.
Thank
What
you.
is the color
Thank
in
you for
the board on the border? What is
the
the
lettering.
color?
The color of it is orange.
Oh, okay. Okay. Are you
And
ready? Are you ready?
yes, yes.
Yes
Oh
or
my
no?
God.
Okay. This is a
Yes,
competition,
I'm ready.
okay? This is a competition. Let's see who looks better, you or me.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Let's see.
Okay, look at this. This beauty.
Oh my God. Oh,
I love
oh
it.
my,
It's so cute.
I'm
Did you
getting
see?
goosebumps.
Is it?
I'm getting goosebumps. So
It's
please
blue.
wear it. Please
Yeah.
wear it.
It's so cute. Okay, let me do it.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh. And it's a little bit heavy. Not much, but it is. Okay, let's see.
Yes, it's made of full beads.
Yeah.
Oh my God. You wore it beautiful. You wore it
Okay.
much beautiful than
Okay.
you wore it.
Okay.
Please say it in you, please. Please
Okay.
say it. Okay, so well,
Okay.
let
Let's
me ask
see.
this: did you have your crown? in home
No, I
or
we don't get a crown when you are Miss
mm,
Venezuela because we need to give to
pass it?
the next, yeah, to pass to the next Miss Venezuela. You know, it's like
Mm,
every year.
oh my God. I love the
I
sash.
think
It's so
I think
beautiful.
I look better than you, I think. What do you think?
No, no, you were beautiful, much beautiful than me. I'm just
No,
imitating about you.
I'm joking. You look great. You look great.
Thank you. And also, I wore this.
Best moment of the life. Who say that? Félix. Ay, Félix, mi amor, gracias por estar aquí, tan bello.
Ah,
Félix is a friend of mine that he from Venezuela too. Thank you so much.
ah.
I
Thank you.
love you.
Muchísimas
Thank you.
gracias.
Oh
Muchísimas
my
gracias
God.
por todos, Dios. ¡Mua! Un beso.
Y a
Gracias.
todos. Golfeados Miami. When you come,
Are you in
when
Miami?
Miami, yeah, golfeados Miami. Do you know what means golfeado? Is a sweet,
Ah,
like it's similar to cinnamon. You know the cinnamon roll,
yeah.
but but
Yes.
but these are better.
Ah.
They're my friend too. Hi. Oh, thank you
I
for being here. I love you guys. Okay.
I made it
Oh,
also this.
ah,
This
no, no, no,
sash.
no, no. I have another one. Okay.
Oh,
I have one from the contest.
the Miss Universe.
Venezuela too. Yeah, for Miss Universe. It's simple, but it was so comfortable because we need to
Yes.
put on, you know, with the gowns evening, with the
Mhm.
Filipino costume and everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh, did can you please show me?
Yeah, sure. So my daughter
Thank you. Okay, I will remove
is
this
grabbing for
first
me.
and
Yeah.
remove this first. And actually, this is the
Let me.
original. This is the official sash of Miss Venezuela in Miss Universe right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let me wear it first. Yeah, I love
Now
it.
we will be Now we will be like a team. Venezuela,
Yeah.
mommy. Venezuela. This one, the
Venezuela,
other one, the other one.
Venezuela, Venezuela, Venezuela. I love it.
Look at this.
Oh my God.
That is
Oh,
this one I wear.
original.
I wore for 30 days. Yeah, this is the original one. Yeah, and
Oh
and
my
but
God.
it was so easy, to change,
Mm-hmm.
with the dresses during the morning, during the night, with the activities that we have for 30 days. It was
Yes.
nice. I really enjoy it, but it was hard. It was really hard
Mm-hmm.
because we work really hard. I think more than 15 hours a day.
And you look so, I think having, you're still on 20 years
Oh,
old because of your beauty, you stay beautiful as always. Even it's
oh,
20
thank you.
years, you're still beautiful. Oh my God.
27,
Uh,
27,
yeah,
27.
27, right?
Yeah.
I'm getting goosebumps. Oh my God.
You are
Oh
so
my God.
cute. Thank
Okay.
you.
Okay, so this is it. I will ask questions from your journey to Miss Universe 1994. So, you arrived here in the Philippines in mid-April from a 2 to 3 day airplane ride from Caracas to Manila.
Yeah.
So when you arrive here in the Philippines, how many suitcases do you have when you
Hmm.
arrive?
Yeah, I had eight
So
suitcases. Yeah,
many. Yes.
a lot of dresses. One of them it was only for my. Do you remember mi Pamela Grande, the big one with the
Ah,
national costume?
the national
Remember?
costume. Yeah. The
Yeah,
hat. I
the
like it.
big hat.
It's,
They're really big, but we call Pamela. Yeah, but the big hat.
in
Yeah,
Spanish.
yeah. Only one suitcase. It was for
Hmm?
that hat. Yeah,
Oh my
because
God.
remember it was so big, but it was
Yes.
light. It was light, but in the front
Ah,
has a beautiful uh, tocado in the front.
yes.
Yeah, really, really beautiful. But I had 8 suitcases because every day I need to wear different dresses, you know,
Mm. You know,
different shoes,
when you
different high heels.
wore, yeah,
Yeah.
when you wore the Pamela,
Pamela.
we see like you're a haciendera. Because here in the Philippines, when you wore a big hat, you're a
Mhm.
haciendera, and you owned a big density of farm in the Philippines. When you wore those big those big pamelas, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
so
and that
yeah,
Pamela, by the way, it was designed by a really fashion designer, Octavio Vasquez. Felix,
mm,
he reminded me that Octavio Vasquez, yeah, he's right, yeah. And that time I think he made everything, when every miss, has to use like a Pamela. He was the
yes.
designer for those hats. Yeah, it was
Okay,
really cute.
so yes, I love it. During your stay here in the Philippines, you and the other girls were traveling all around here in the Philippines as a part of your pre-pageant activities. So, can you name some of the places you've been here in the Philippines during the pageant?
Yeah, I remember we went to the island of Cebu.
Yes,
It,
Cebu.
it was so beautiful. I love it. We went
Yes,
at the beach doing some video and photo shoot for the behind the scene, with the
yes.
video, and so nice, so nice. We
I
went
I
there.
have a
I
story. Yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
I love the charming natural, landscapes there in Cebu, and the people was so nice to us.
Yes.
Everybody was so nice. I love that part. I love it.
I have a historical trivia about Cebu. Cebu was the first province here in the Philippines who colonized by Spain. It was the first
The first place.
province to colonized by Spain. It was so when you are there's a place called Fort San Pedro with El Fuerza de San Pedro.
El Puente.
There it was built to protect the colonized city from other colonizers. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's why
and I love the architecture there. So beautiful.
yes,
The
I love it.
building, the designer. I love it. I love it. I
It's
love Cebu.
it's
It
very
was really
similar with
nice.
with Venezuela. It's very
Venezuela, yeah.
similar.
Hmm.
Okay, so yeah, during the pre-pageant activities, can you won some of the special awards, such
Yeah.
as the Miss Photogenic or Miss
Hmm.
Photogenic and Best
Yeah.
in Philippine Terno. I love when you wore the Philippine Terno, our national dress. How was your experience being able to wear that dress?
Yeah. I remember it was for the main flower parade event,
Yeah, Flores de Mayo.
Flores de Mayo, exactly. And the fashion designer was Ino Soto. I love him.
Ah, Inosoto.
And I think he was one of the best fashion designer
Yes,
in Filipinas in 1994, right?
four. Yes.
Yeah.
She's one of the most mo, one of the most how can I say this? As long as he's fashion designer and that's it. I have no
Yeah.
words.
But you know what? I love this part because
Mhm.
um, he was in charge of design a evening gown for me for that
Yes.
competition. And the best part for me, and and I and I really enjoy it, was when he called me for a meeting. Okay, because
Mm.
he wanted to know me, what color are my favorite, how
Yes.
I would like to wear his dress, and that part tell me a lot about Filipinos, because for me
Mhm.
that party was so kind from him, to meeting me, to know what color are my favorite, how I feel on the stage when the moment to to wear the dress. And I told him I love
Yes.
white, blanco,
Mm-hmm.
negro. I love it. And he said,
Okay.
okay, I will design your dress black and white.
Mm-hmm.
If you see that dress on the bottom has
It's so
a
beautiful.
lot, it's like a lot of black flower. Really
Oh,
nice,
yeah, I see
really
it.
nice.
It's very beautiful.
Remember, yeah,
And
and it was here like pegado, o sea, it was
mhm,
it wasn't like ancho,
the
muy
bottom.
ancho, no, yeah, no, here in this part
Ah,
because it
okay.
showed
The
my
waist.
body, my body type. I
You
love that, and
okay.
on the bottom it was like a skirt, and it was
Mm-hmm.
so comfortable on stage. I love it because I told him I love to wear those dresses that I can feel comfortable.
Mm,
You know,
okay.
like
And that
I feel comfortable.
and
It
that's
was
why
more
you slayed.
fit in this part on the top,
It is
and
fitted,
fitted, yeah, really well, yeah.
and that's why you slayed the Philippine Terno, and you won Best
Yeah, I
in
won.
Philippine Terno.
I won. He was
Yeah,
so happy, by the
and
way, because we won.
mhm. Okay, this is the most interesting part. So, about in June, so you post a video, send, looking forward in 2004 and 1994 with your little sister that
Hmm.
you're not able to meet 27 years ago
Yeah,
um, here in the Philippines, and you were so close with your little sister during the Miss Universe 1994, and you became emotional when hugging her. When
yeah.
I see the video, you're just crying about while hugging her, and you know and you are trying to reconnect with your little sister after 27 years. And so, how was your experience with her, with that little sister?
That is the reason I want to reconnect with her because I remember when I met her, I was so emotional because I think at that time I had like a homesick at that
Mm,
moment of the contest because if I remember I met her I think 5 or 7 days before the Miss Universe.
actual,
Yeah,
actual competition, yeah.
yeah. And I remember when during the evening, you
Evening
know,
gown.
gowns. No, but that moment when I was on the stage, I
Mm-hmm.
saw her face, and I was so nervous at that moment
Mm,
because I think it was the part when Bob called the 10 finalists. And after
mm,
that, when we show up with the evening gowns, the next round will be the 6 finalists. And I
yes,
remember I was so
remember.
nervous because that moment it was so important in order to advance in the competition. When I saw
Mm,
her face, wow, she gave me like a confidence.
mm-hmm.
She inspired me to control my emotions and to be
Mm-hmm.
focused in that moment.
Yeah,
You know,
and that,
for
yeah.
that reason, I want to reconnect with her and tell her that
Mm-hmm.
she helped me. She helped me to go, you know, far in the competition until last finalists. For that reason, I want to meet her again and tell her that I to be with her in that moment because she
Oh,
helped
I
me
love
she
it.
helped me a lot. For that reason, if you go to my Instagram account, I have a
Yes,
post for her. If someone know about her, I would like to talk to her and say thank you because it's important
yes,
when in your tough moment in life, someone gives you your best, the best. And I never
yes,
forget that moment. That is the reason.
yes. I love it. I love the say you love I love your little sister, and it feels like your little sister is your true sister. Um, and I love why I love I love listening your to your words that you're very passionate about all the of the people here in the Philippines. How you loved how much love you gave to the Filipinos, and we appreciate that for you. Thank you.
No, thank you. Because another thing that I think we have a special connection is
Hmm.
because during the that night, during the Miss
Yes.
Universe, the final night, I remember all the time when I was on the stage, I felt the Filipinos, supporting me, giving me their love,
Mhm.
clapping me, uh, and that part for me it was like it was the magic of the Miss Universe because
Yes.
I'm from Venezuela. I know from your country, and everybody was so kind to me. That is
Mhm.
a bless for me. For that
Thank
reason,
you.
guys, you will be my heart forever, forever, forever.
Mm, thank you. Gracias. Okay, so let's move on. We are so fascinated about your opening song during the Miss Universe 1994, which where all the candidates sings the Mabuhay song, which is so
Mm-hmm.
beautiful. I loved it.
Mm-hmm.
We consider that as one of the best opening numbers in Miss Universe history. So, how was your experience singing that song?
I love the song, especially when everybody was singing Mabuhay. I love it
Yeah.
because Mabuhay I, because it was giving us energy, confidence,
Mhm.
passion for that moment, and I think everybody can identify really easy with the song. And
Yes.
the opening was so nice because it was easy, it was with energy, it was like a warm up for the
Mhm.
competition. Yeah.
Yes, I love it. And during the pageant itself, during the final competition, you considered as one of the heavy favorites during the competition, and you also gaining one of the highest score in every preliminary competitions. You gained the seventh place in the preliminaries with over 9.126 points. You gained the second place in the interview with 592 points. You gained also the second place in evening gown competition with 843 points. You gained the first place in swimsuit competition with 9.752 points. That's a lot. And also, you gained the second place again in overall top six question um, with 9.667 points. With all that scores, how sure you are to enter the top 10?
uh, okay, remember in 1994 we didn't have any screen to see the score. Okay,
Yes.
for me, the how you say thermometer,
Yes.
yeah, it was
Yes.
the people at the stage. Okay,
Mm,
the Filipinos. Why? Because for me, all the time when I was on the stage, they was clapping
mhm,
me really hard. And I said,
mm,
okay, if they are clapping me really hard with emotion and energy, that means that I'm doing good.
yes.
Okay? And
Yes,
I
I love it.
and I felt really confident that
Yes.
yeah, but you know what? I feel confidence because of them, but I never be confident until I hear my country, Venezuela. I think you are
Yes.
not 100% sure that
Mhm.
you will be called for the host of the event.
Okay. So, um, okay.
Is it good?
When you were announced as second runner-up, what was going into your mind during that time when you were announced as second runner-up?
Okay, before the announce, I was thinking that every single woman that compete deserves to win, right? In
Yes.
that moment with Miss India, Miss Colombia, Miss Venezuela, uh, for me was any of us can win because
Mm-hmm.
we got as far as the Miss Universe at that moment.
Mm-hmm.
I think any of us can win that night. I was thinking about
Yes.
that. But of course, I wasn't unsure, right? But
Yes.
but I was thinking, okay, here in the three finalists is a great job. I did my job.
Yes.
I was thinking about that, and I
You
and
did.
I and I put my country really high during the competition, you know, and
Yes.
and I was feeling really good. I said, okay, if I win, that will be awesome. If it's
Mm-hmm.
not, that will be awesome too, because I did my best.
Yes.
And for
Yeah.
me, that was the best moment in my life. I said,
Yes.
you know, we were 77
Yes. 77.
women, and it was a really hard competition because I think it was the, the Miss Universe hosts beautiful women, beautiful,
Yes.
everybody from, you know, all around the world. And for me to be a stand there that night in the three finalists, it was a gift. It was a blessing. For me, I was so happy. I was so proud of my, you know,
Yes.
my performance that night.
Yeah. I love it. Okay, so on June, you posted a video in Instagram where you named Madame Auring, right?
My Dana Brenda.
Yeah, famous physic or avidente in Spanish here in the
Mm-hmm.
Philippines, where she predicted that the winner of that year will be the representative of the country that starts with the letter V, and
V.
that's you,
Yeah.
Venezuela.
Yeah.
What comes into your mind when you hear that prediction? Because I remember saying in your video that all the newspapers here in the Philippines were naming you as the winner. So
Yeah.
how was your experience? What comes into your mind when you hear that prediction?
Okay, when I read the paper, the newspaper, I felt confidence. Of course, because
Yeah.
Madame Aurin, it was a famous vidente in Filipinas
Yes.
because she was predicted Miss Universe in
19,
1974.
1974 when Amparo
Yeah,
Munoz of
Amparo
Spain.
Munoz, and she won, and
Yes.
Madame Aurin during the press conference, she said, okay, Miss Spain will be the next Miss Universe. When she did in the 1994, of course I felt like confidence, but
Yes.
not 100%. Because remember, I used to be athlete
Yes.
until the last moment we don't celebrate the competition.
Mm.
We don't celebrate before we win. Okay,
Oh.
I mean the competition or the game, whatever you want to call. I felt confident, but I never think that the my job it was done. No, I was focused.
Ah.
I was focused. I was working hard. I feel good. I was so happy because
Yes.
when I saw my name in the all of newspaper and everybody was talking about me in in the TV, radio, newspaper, I was so happy. But I thought, okay, this is good, but you need to keep working hard
Yes, and that's important.
until last night, until
Yes, that's
the
the
last
most
night of Miss Universe.
that's the most important part.
Yeah,
When you enter the competition, you need to do your best, and whatever it does, you need to be confident of who you are because of international platforms like this universe. You're not only representing yourself, you're representing a whole country. So
Exactly.
you need to gain so much effort in what you do and be confident in who you are. And
Mhm.
that's why you were loved by all the Filipinos because of your
Thank you.
kindness, because of everything about you.
Thank you.
And okay, we came to the last part of the interview. Overall, how was your experience here in the Philippines?
Well,
Overall.
okay, my experience was if you read my post on Instagram, all of the video or photo relate to Philippines said
Mhm.
unforgettable moment. For me,
Yes,
Philippines,
unforgettable.
yeah, because you made that Miss Universe unforgettable for me because I feel like I was competing at home,
Aw,
because
thank
I
you.
feel it. I feel your people, your kindness. Uh, you supported me all the time. At the same
Yes.
time, you support your candidate,
Yes.
Miss Philippines. By the way, she was so nice to me. She was
Aw,
so friendly with everybody, not only with me, but my experience with her, it was really, really nice. She was a great host.
did you still have a conversation with Charlene Gonzalez back during this time? Did you
Remember,
have any
I didn't
conversation?
speak. No, in the Miss Universe 27 years ago, I didn't speak English. Remember, I
Yes.
couldn't talk to her. But you don't need to talk any language when you want to
Yes.
communicate with someone. You can feel the energy, you can see their eyes, your body language, and that was enough for me. For that, I know she was
Uh,
so nice. For that reason, I telling you, she was a great host. Really
yes,
nice,
thank
really
you.
nice person.
Okay,
Yeah.
so okay, before we end this, I just want to have a little game which is
Okay.
named Preguntas con Minorka.
Okay.
So this game basically named from its name Pregunta, which means
Okay.
questions in Spanish. So I will just ask you some of the past Miss Universe questions and try to answer it. You can answer it in Spanish or in English, whatever you want.
Thank you. Thank
Okay,
you.
okay.
Okay. Okay.
So
Perfect.
I
Okay.
will read it in Spanish and in English.
Okay. Let's do it.
Okay, the first question is from Miss Universe 2010, Jimena Navarrete of Mexico. In your opinion, what effect is unsupervised internet use having on today's youth? Okay, I will translate in Spanish. En tu opinión, ¿qué efecto tiene el uso de internet sin supervisión en los jóvenes del día de hoy?
Sin supervisión.
Yes, sin
Okay.
supervisión.
Okay. Uh, for me, the internet is so powerful because look at this. We
Yes,
are we are talking right now. You are in
yes,
Philippines, and there is 8:49 a.m. And here
yes,
in US is the night. For me, it's
yes.
super powerful. We can get communicate, right? But when
Mhm.
you have children or teenagers at home, because I have two daughters, I have two daughters.
Yes,
One
yes.
is a one is 18 years old, and the little one is 15 years old. Is your age?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. You can be my son too.
Oh, no way. You know, my heart is deserves a Filipina. No, just kidding.
um,
Yeah.
and I love that they can navigate in internet to teach
Yes.
themselves, but
Mm-hmm.
I supervise them. Not the older one,
Okay.
because the older is at the university right now. She's living by her own. But my younger, they know from the beginning. I set the rules where you can go,
Mm.
where you cannot go, because I think the internet is like a abanico. How do you call abanico in
Uh,
English? Like a abanico? Fan,
a
fan.
fan.
Like a, yeah, exactly. You see, is is wide, right?
Yes. It's
Is
wide.
yeah, exactly. It's wider, and you can set up the boundary with your kids because everything
Mm.
comes at the right time, at the right age. And that is my role as a mom, to set
Okay.
the boundary where they can go on internet, they can watch, and they cannot watch.
Okay. Okay. So let's move on to another video. Another